Good morning, students. I welcome you all in the continuation of electricity topic. In the previous week, we have started with the topic electricity. In that, we had a talk about current, potential difference, and a very important law which was associated with these two, that was Ohm's law. And then we had discussed about the topic factors affecting resistance. And then on these formulas I have given a worksheet, and I congratulate you. Most of you have did it successfully. So now next important topic of this lesson, I am using the word important so many times in this, because my dear students, this entire topic electricity according to board examination is very important. So now we know about resistance. So moving further with this word resistance, there are two types of ways in which the resistance is connected. So the very first type we are talking, that is series combination. Now how to understand series combination? Series combination is such a combination in which resistances are connected end to end. For example, if this is a resistance and if this is a second resistance, so now these two resistances are connected to each other end to end, then such combination is called as series combination. If we connect one more resistance in this way, this can be a series combination when resistances are connected to each other end to end. So now let us move on the circuit diagram, which will explain us more properly. In your 10th standard year, this is a practical also, where you will be taken to the lab, physics lab, and then the experiment of series combination will be done. So now experimental arrangement. This is a circuit diagram where you can see AB is a resistance, we are naming the resistance as R1. XY is a second resistance, we are naming as R2. CD is a third resistance, we are naming as R3. These three resistances are connected to each other end to end, as I have explained just now. You can see here. With every resistance, here a voltmeter is connected. Here also, here also. It means one multiple choice question can be solved here, that voltmeter are always connected in parallel. You can see they are connected in parallel. Now here in this, ammeter is also connected, and ammeter is connected in series. Series means end-to-end connection. Here is a battery, which you can see number of cells joined together called a battery. A plug key also is there. Now as this circuit is on, the current will flow like this. We will be getting readings at different times. For example, if we will connect voltmeter across R1, so we will be getting reading at V1 and A, that is ammeter. So we will get some reading. We will note that. Then we will measure voltmeter, that is potential difference across R2 in V2. We will get one reading here also. Then we will measure the potential difference across R3 in V3. We will get that reading also. So when we will be getting these three readings, after examining these three readings, we will be coming to a conclusion. That conclusion will be as V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. So now applying Ohm's law to this conclusion which we got from the practical. Applying Ohm's law means I told you in the last video how to remember Ohm's law by making a triangle VIR So if we want V, so V is equal to IR. So I can put here IR. So V1 will be I R1. So I can put here I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. Got it? Now, if you can see on left hand side and right hand side, there is I, which can be taken as common. So IR is equal to, I can take I common from these three terms, so this will become like this. Now in this way, I from both side, left hand side and right hand side, can be cancelled easily. So we will be getting an equation R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and plus and so on, whatever resistances you can connect. So this is the equation. We are getting one more equation in this chain. We are getting this equation as RS, that is resistance in series, equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Got it? This is all about resistance in series combination. We have seen the combination in series. Now the second type is parallel combination. So the circuit diagram says, in this way R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel way to each other with the circuit diagram including battery, ammeter. This voltmeter is connected across all the resistances, but while doing the experiment we can connect by each resistance also. So the current flow also can be measured flowing through each resistance. It means when the current is moving from this side, the current gets split into three ways and then can be collected on the other side. Okay, so now after doing this experiment, as we did the experiment in series combination and we saw that the conclusion of the series combination was the addition of potential difference. But the conclusion of this experiment is the addition of current. It means you will be getting I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. After this, applying Ohm's law. Applying Ohm's law, I told you to remember like this. It means I want R, so I is equal to V by R, so V by R is here. Then this I1 current flows from resistance 1, that's why V upon R1. I2 will be flowing from here, from R2, V upon R2, so is from V upon R3. So proceeding forward in this way, taking out V common, we will get this step, and then V on the both side will get cancelled, and we will get this relation that 1 upon Rp, P means parallel, resistance in parallel, 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 and so on, whatever resistances are connected in the circuit. So this is all about series and parallel. In series combination we got the formula as R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and in parallel we got the reciprocal of it. So now if we talk about the differences in between series and parallel combination. So series combination and parallel combination, if we see in series combination the disadvantage is if any resistance is broken or not working, the entire circuit will not work. But this is not with parallel combination. With parallel combination, if one of the circuit resistance is not working, then also the circuit works. Another difference of series combination is series and parallel is, in series combination the current flowing through all the resistances is same, but with parallel combination it is not like this. The current when it flows, it gets split into the parts through which it is flowing. So this is all about series and parallel combination. Two more formulas you got now. I am not increasing the more content in this video. because you are having so many numericals to solve on these two formulas also. So now I'll be putting a worksheet to solve numericals on this, and you can talk to me for solving your doubts. Thank you, students.